Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has said Nigeria is at a risk of an impending bankruptcy over the continuous accumulation of debt by the government. Obasanjo said things might get worse economically as Nigeria, as well as other African countries, kept piling up debt, saying he was worried for the future generations who would have to pay such loans.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo expressed this worry in Lagos as a keynote speaker at the Why I Am Alive campaign. The initiative, tagged The Nigerian Story, had the founder of Trinity House, Pastor Itua Igodalo, as chairman of the board of advisors. Presenting a speech titled Nigeria, the Challenges of Debt and Sustenance of Democracy, a copy of which was made available to Clearview TV, Obasanjo said as at 2015, Nigeria's total external debt was about $10.32 billion. By March 2019, the former president said the country's external debt had increased to $81.274 billion, noting that to service this current level of indebtedness, Nigeria must commit at least 50% of its foreign earnings. Obasanjo, who served twice as a Democratic president of Nigeria between 1999 and 2007, said to worsen matters, the present government was currently seeking to add another $29.6 billion loan to our already overburdened debt portfolio. President Muhammadu Buhari had recently submitted a loan request of $29.6 billion to the National Assembly for infrastructural development. Although several economic experts and Nigerians have knocked Buhari for the latest loan request, there are indications that the loan proposal will be approved by the legislature.
A situation where a governor could, before he leaves office, pass law that will pay him the way these people, it is daylight robbery.
The Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, have repeatedly said anything Buhari does is in the best interest of the country. Noteworthy, the Senate has already begun moves to accede to the request. However, Obasanjo said although debt could be used to finance growth and/or development, he said it was a double-edged sword that must be wielded with a high degree of discipline, responsibility, and foresight. Former president said, for instance, the country borrowed to build a light rail in Lagos, embarked on the project, but a governor abandoned the project for his full term of 4 years at 65% completion when the country should have started paying down on the loan. At the same time, the former president said there were bus terminals that were declared open but not used. He said this type of situation was not in Lagos alone, but in other states like Rivers and Cross River.
This is an opportune moment to mobilize the best brains within and outside the country to prepare a Nigerian Agenda 2050, a 30-year agenda to make Nigeria become one of the 10 leading nations of the world by UN standard at all socioeconomic levels. The agenda must be based on post-oil and gas boom.
He further said the federal government built a nice-looking extension to the Murtala Mohammed International Airport that looks completed from outside but not in service. According to Obasanjo, to rub Aboniki on the injury, some clowns are talking of demolishing the main airport and rebuild from scratch. Where on earth is a poor country wasting resources that way?
In 4 short years, by March 2019, our external debt grew to 24.9 trillion naira, or $81.274 billion. To service this current level of indebtedness, we must commit at least 50% of our foreign earnings. Such a situation talks about an impending bankruptcy.
Olusegun Obasanjo was Nigerian president from 1999 to 2007.